This is getting pretty bad. Nothing was the same. Teofimo has to beg the promoter to really start amping up the promotion. Horrible ahead of Teofimo Lopez. Title defense against Shakur Stevenson. Teofimo again having to request promotion for a fight that's coming up. Oh my God. So in this video, I'm going to break it down, let you know my thoughts and how I feel. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I am back with some more boxing. The game is getting crazy, y'all. Teofimo Lopez, he came out and he posted this. Let me get y'all together. Boom. Teo says, can we start airing teasers and in-gym videos for the upcoming DAZN plus Ring episodes for the sports fans already? Please. Tag DAZN, Ring Magazine. His fight is January 31st. Hashtag promo, Teofimo Shakur Boxing, right? First question. The first rule of Fight Club. You do not talk about Fight Club. The second rule of Fight Club. You do not mention Fight Club. Right? My real first question is, how come the main event champion and fighter has to request to the promoter that they should get the ball rolling on, I don't know, the promotion? As you guys see, January 8th is today's date. He's fighting the last day of the month, January 31st, against Shakur Stevenson. That is in 23 days. This promotion has been god-awful and abysmal, right? Outside of a stinky little press conference, which to me wasn't really memorable, we've literally gotten no type of promotion, which is bizarre. For one, it makes me believe the people involved in the fight, Ring, Riyadh Season, whoever, they don't really understand boxing fully or as much as they think. Here's why. Turn of a brand new year, January has definite potential to be a hard month to promote a fight, because we're getting adjusted to 2026, a brand new year. In addition to that, people spent all this money for Halloween costumes. Then right after that, Thanksgiving. Then after that, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, L'chaim, New Year's. So people spent bread, especially Christmas, right? They spent bread, and then now you're asking them to spend more bread at the beginning of the year, right? No one's done their taxes or got their taxes back at this point, blase, blah. So January kind of can be a fickle month in general. But then to do that and then not even promote the fight, this is a cool fight. I don't understand. Like, to me, it's a bit bizarre, because the fans came out and they were like, man, Turkey, he's taking over the game. Remember last year, about a year ago, in February of 2025, he had the card with Better Biev and Bevel and whoever else was on it. And the card was announced, and people said, this is the best card that we've ever seen in boxing history. Then the fight card came. Shakur's opponent pulled out, Floyd Schofield. Daniel Dubois pulled out of the fight, right? Because he was sick. And it wasn't this legendary card that people talked about. You know what I mean? And people, no one even says that now. Before, they were talking about like, oh, it's the best card boxing's ever seen. And then the card happened and it kind of just came and went. It wasn't the card that they said it was going to be. Put it that way. So that's the point I'm making in this video, is like, a lot of the preconceived notions that you guys put out, not Boxing Ego, I ain't put that out on my channel, right? But a lot of the stuff y'all said turned out to be cap. Here's the card in question, bro. They're like, this is the best card we've ever seen. And then half of the fights, two of the top three fights didn't even go off as planned because of injuries and sicknesses and pullout. And Shakur ended up fighting an electrician that no one ever heard of except for UK blokes, Padlock or whatever. And then now it's like, what gives? All this stuff y'all said about Turkey and like, oh, he took over the game and Tank need to sign to him. Why does Tank need to sign to him? And he got a fight with Shakur and Teofimo. Again, it has the potential to be a very good fight or kind of a slow paced fight given the style of the fight. But on paper, you got to say they're both good fighters, right? And y'all said Tank need to sign to Turkey, and he's not even really promoting this fight with Teofimo and Shakur to the point where Teo's like requesting that they start the promotion and get the ball rolling. Why should the fighter have to do that? And then another thing, y'all said these guys were stars and everybody hates on Tank and says Tank's not a star and he's hurting boxing. The game clearly needs Tank because it's never this dry when Tank's about to fight. But then the so-called stars that y'all tell me are stars, they're about to fight and the promotion has been abysmal. It has been dead, and part of it is Tank's been absent. So the main event people not even really clout chasing. Normally, these are the people that mention Tank every time. T.O. and Shakur and stuff, and Keyshawn's on the card. But none of them have really done that because it would be dumb. Tank's last fight with Jake Paul got canceled. So it would kind of be foolish to randomly keep bringing up Tank. And now these guys are forced to their own devices to the point where they got to just sink or swim on their own without clout chasing, right? And this is the promotion we get. So very telling as far as I'm concerned. The promotion, hopefully it's a good fight, but the promotion has not been hit. It has not been hitting. And here's the thing. Y'all also said T.O. Shakur was the best fight and the best versus the best. Then why are they not promoting it like that? Another question. Turkey was doing all these commercials, right? Cinematic trailer, look like movie trailers for Better Beav and Beevil. Fights Americans didn't even, by and large, they weren't going to transcend boxing, right? And he was doing these cinematic trailers with Tyson Fury and Usyk. Where's the cinematic trailer for Teofimo and Shakur? You had a press conference, so you had them right there. They're two American fight. Why are you not investing in American boxing like you did for Tyson Fury and Usyk, which, again, cool little fight for boxing fans, but it wasn't going to be a fight that transcend boxing in America, right? Hardcore fans at best want to watch it, especially with the fight coming on at 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time because the fight was in Saudi. Same thing with the Better Beav Beevil card. These cards were coming on at 2 in the morning or 2 in the afternoon for me, to the point where people are at work. People got jobs. Even if you're a banker, you at work at 2:30, right? And then now you got a fight in America slated for prime time, and this is the promotion, which is pretty much non-existent. Terrible. For more boxing news, subscribe. Live streaming can be tough, which is why I use StreamYard. Click the link in the description for StreamYard, which is an awesome tool that enables you to set up your stream with ease of use. Get great results with live streaming. It's what I use. Stream to social media with ease with StreamYard. Live streaming is here to stay. Engage with your audience using StreamYard. Great way to reach out to your audience and connect. So you need a tool that can do that. If you're new to YouTube and you're struggling to get views, one tool I can provide to you is TubeBuddy. I've been on YouTube over 10 years. I use TubeBuddy daily to crank out videos just like this one that you're watching. Learn how the pros do it with TubeBuddy. YouTube receives a lot of traffic, which also means a lot of creators, a lot of people putting out content. So you need to learn the ropes so you know how to separate yourself, especially if you're new, but even if you're a pro, use TubeBuddy. The link is in the description. Get more views, more subscribers, and a higher click-through rate, so ultimately you can realize all of your online goals. Use my affiliate link in the description and grow your channel fast.